What's up, guys? Soblue Productions back here bringing you the 2018 Rocket City Blast round 2 here at Indian Creek. My boy Andy Burns.
Hashtag suns out, guns out.
That's right, suns out, guns out. Got a sweet one for you here today. Want to real quick thank our sponsors, FlighTowel, Prodigy Disc, Jefferson Real Estate. Couldn't do it without those guys, so thank y'all. Here you see the leaderboard. Bringing in a tight race after round 1. So Ben Page leading the way. Logan Bowers, Johnny McCray, Zach Beaman following right behind him.
Yeah, that's right. Leading off, we got a par 3, 420-foot shot. Basically, this is hyzer the whole way. Maybe some of these players will try to get it to go straight, as Ben did there. No trouble out to the right. But more than, well, Logan going early here. That's the trouble there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so stoked to cover this, Andy. This is one of my favorite courses in Alabama. Long park course here, open, closed, tight, rocks, hills, water, you name it, it's got it. So you're gonna see a little bit of everything across these 18 holes, but definitely a good starter hole for these guys. Just open, hyzer shot, bringing in. Definitely want to get the birdie here, but obviously not the end of the world if you take a 3 here. So
yeah, Johnny and Zach both pretty good looking drives there. Logan looks like he's forehanding the Rhino.
I'm going to throw a little anti-dive shot just on circle's edge there.
Pretty nice shot.
Yeah. Great recovery.
Ben looking about 2 circles away. Nice little up there.
Very nice. Yeah, and as you'll see throughout the round, again, being out at this park course, got a lot of spectators, which is always pretty cool. Put a little bit of extra pressure on these guys they're not used to. Hopefully, if all goes right, you don't have a lot of stoppage of play. A lot of the holes tend to be in and out of the cart path, so you don't really have to worry about them not throwing across a cart path here, but you will see a lot of spectators throughout the round. So tough putt there from Zach. I thought that had a good chance, but solid putt there from Logan. So.
Yes. Good save. Not the drive you wanted, for sure.
Thumbs up to that.
And that is just all over it for Johnny.
Textbook.
Good too. You're going to take the lone deuce here on this first hole.
Yeah. Well on his way to trying to match what Paul just did at the Great Lakes.
That's right.
Yeah. Crazy round, man. Hate you hadn't got to watch it yet, but it was nuts. So there you go. Johnny getting the lone deuce. Wish I had $1 for every time we said somebody had the lone deuce.
Yeah, we might have to get a disc. That might have to be a new slogan.
There you go. Hashtag lone deuce.
Yeah. So here we got hole 2, 340-foot shot. Really narrow gap, as you can see here, with this hyzer flip from Johnny. And that might have been too much.
Yeah, so the problem here on this hole, not the problem, the trouble obviously is that it's narrow, as you alluded to. But just off the backside of this hole, the water does creep into effect. So if you catch one too good,
you find the Indian Creek.
Ah, well played. I see what you did there.
I'm not sure if that's the name of the creek. It's got to be, though.
I would think so. It is the one creek that runs through the course, so I would think so.
And that's a pretty safe play, I think, for a lot of players. The forehand, keeping it low. And if you bail out, you're bailing out to the right where there's not any trouble.
Yeah, plenty of grass out there to the right. Oh, wow. It even looked like he was trying to go with maybe a flex forehand there and just threw it a little into the ground. You're really trying to snap that over, also on the 80 line, and came out too early. So, unfortunately,
yeah, not his best.
Not his best. Back-to-back errant shots.
And Ben here looking for the forehand, which is very unusual.
Whoa, whoa! Everybody, hold your horses.
Smooth shot.
Very nice. Solid play there. And Logan, knowing that water's back there, I think they took about a half-second thought at running it and was just like, no, I'm not going to play this game.
Yeah.
We're going to take this solid 3 and move on. And this is one of those shots, early in the round for Zach that really got to concentrate on, for the fact that I think mentally you might want to go for it. It's like you really don't want to take, you got the par on the first hole, you really don't want to take a 4 on the second hole, but able to stay mentally focused there for Zach and just kind of make the layup shot.
Right.
Going to take the 4, but as you can see, I mean, he could have easily another 3 feet rolled off the back there. So, unfortunately, Johnny shot way too much glide, carried off into the water. So,
would have been cool to hit his first turbo of the round.
yeah, that would have been cool. Just uphill turbos, man, are real tough trying to get that spin and push uphill. So,
yeah.
Never know though when Johnny pulls out the turbo what's going to happen.
From any distance.
Yeah, I've seen it on video from his, 160 feet or something that is.
I don't know. That sounds right.
One of the craziest shots I've ever seen. So they're going to end up with a couple of 4s on this hole. There you go. So, 2 4s and 2 3s. Not the best, but
no,
again, early in the round.
I'd say it's probably playing around par's average. So they were probably just a little bit above that, but
you're right. So moving on to hole 3, par 3, 300 feet. Kind of a tricky hole. Really, it's almost dead straight. If you play it from the left corner of this tee box and you can throw a dead straight shot, that is the play. But it's very deceiving. It makes you want to throw a big S line, which a lot of people will do. But again, if you can just rip it right at it, really the play here. So the left side of this fairway definitely more forgiving than the right, and that's a pretty play there, hitting the 30-foot flag.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a beautiful line. Oh wow. Oh, what a great shot. What a great shot.
That's exactly how you draw it up.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Had to be a shield.
And that'll settle in there. Should be somewhere around circle's edge.
Good looking shot as well.
Way to recover for Zach there.
Ben just a hair to the left on that fairway, just caught those trees. Still gives him some kind of a look. Yeah, good little run.
Easy now. Come on back. Yeah, and this is probably, I only say one of my least favorite holes on the course because I'm no good at it. But definitely a fun hole. It just does not, work well with my game. So
you try to throw a little hyzer flip forehand here?
No, I try to throw it during a hyzer flip backhand, and I just end up always turning it over too much. So, yep. Either turn it over too much or just never give it a chance and go hard left. So, I don't think I've ever gotten the birdie here, unfortunately. So, it'd be nice to see a few of these guys get the deuce for sure.
Well, we're 50% right now.
I'm hoping we're 75 by the time this thing's over with.
Yeah. And as the hashtag at the beginning of the round mentioned, sun's out, guns out. It's very hot. And the birdie bags.
Yeah, Logan was doing his best Bron James impersonation. Bron James.
We'll see a lot of powder during the round, I'm sure.
Yeah. Interesting choice here. I guess Johnny's got that limb to just kind of navigate, so still shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah. He's done that one a couple hundred times.
The whip motion with the arm on the way up is just so smooth.
Yeah.
And you can still see him nursing that foot, as we saw in round 1, mentioned he's dealing with that foot injury, so.
A little gingerly. Oh no. Oh no. Wow.
Tough luck.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. So we were 75% with a 4 top 3.
It was, man.
So got ourselves a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
So, moving on to hole 4. Hole 4 is not playing with the Mando this year. Usually there's a Mando on this tree making you go left, but the option was this year you could go either way. But regardless, the play is right down the middle. That's a pretty shot, just outside of it. You do have sidewalk down the hill to the left that is OB. If you throw something a little too high, it carries down the hill.
This is a hole that's pretty difficult to get inside the circle.
Like this. This needs to bite quick.
Yeah, just as you mentioned.
Yeah. It's tough, man, because, I mean, you just got to dial this real narrow gap in, but you got to keep it low at the same time. So you do see a lot of guys forehand. Biggest thing with the forehand is just getting the the release point really out in front of you and not bringing it in wide out to your right and catching this tree.
Mm-hmm.
Fight. Zach just hadn't quite got the flex line dialed in just yet. That was better than the first one, obviously, but and now this is usually a Ben Page special right here. This is definitely a shot that he usually thrives at. So
yes. So blue.
Oh, wow. We'll come up a little short, but hit the gap. Great shot.
Zach leaving it a little short, but there should be no trouble.
Should be a nice little cleanup spot.
I think Ben should run this. I mean, the sidewalk is not.
Yeah, from this point, you should be okay. I mean, you catch enough grass, as you see there, unless you just absolutely shank one. Not worried, but there you see Johnny did carry and go OB.
Yeah.
Which I did as well, so I didn't leave you on an island, Johnny. No worries.
And
turbo number two.
2.
Interesting choice from this range. Now this is not quite so uphill, so I expect this to be a lot better effort. Oh wow,
that's so pretty.
Wow,
man,
that is unfortunate. I expect to see one of those go in before this round's over. Very nice.
And he has such focus during that putt. That's really well done.
Logan's a very intense player, you'll notice. There's not a lot of shenanigans going on typically. So, a very serious, focused demeanor, as you can see right there. There you go.
Nicely done. Yeah, and for Zach, through 4 holes, you mentioned not necessarily going the way he wants, but you just got to keep playing through it.
I mean, he got the birdie on the last hole, got him back even for the round. So again, just didn't make a disaster or mistake on 2. Kind of took his beating and moved on.
That's right.
There you go. So got Logan with a great birdie. Unfortunately, Johnny went OB there, but and kind of ended up taking the 4, but it's all good.
1 hole removed from the 3-way tie at 10 under. And
definitely some separation, real quick. That's what I love about this course. Every hole to me is a separator. So
this hole here, pretty good hole. You got these rocks here that's playing OB. You got the forehand or the backhand line that you can take. The backhand, you got to deal with that tree to the right side. Zach's gonna show us another forehand look here. Logan's just
needs to fight again. Yeah, he's just turning that over a little too much. But that's actually like a lot of people play that as the safe play, just down into the bottom. That way you don't have to worry about a big flare and roll off down the hill. You're putting back uphill, which is nice. A lot of these guys, so you'll see a lot of guys bail out down there. But yeah, got to clear the rocks for sure. That's the first trouble spot, and then just don't do something silly and carry all the way down to the sidewalk. Been turning that over, but that's gonna be plenty safe. Just a long way away from the basket, so I'm probably gonna be forced to lay up there.
It's a hard 2. I mean, you're almost forced to hit a big putt.
Yeah.
To land it really close to the pin is pretty difficult. That's a great looking line.
Yeah, this looking like a great line. Now just settle. Oh yeah, got the stick too. Great shot. Very nice, Johnny. So yeah, I think you're gonna have to see Ben lay up here. You don't really have a lot of a choice. I mean, you can make a run, but it's got to be some type of high lofty run. You still risk it going down the hill, and yeah, see, there it goes.
That may have checked up, but yeah, that's risky.
Yeah, because then you could end up all the way down there where Beaman's at. So again, this is where you just see some players just bail out and take it down here because this makes for a nice putt up the hill.
Yeah, come to think of it, it did look like he might have just been playing for that approach.
Yeah.
Decent run.
Sure. And he may have wanted to be taking a slightly more aggressive line, but you just kind of know with the shot he was taking that that's his bailout area. So who knows? Only Zach knows.
Only Zach can prevent forest fire. Oh no.
All right, Johnny. There it is. Great deuce there. That's one that usually kind of moves you up a few spots in the field. Not everybody's going to get that one, so. Zach taking a solid 3. Ben going to look to do the same. There you go. And Logan as well.
Yep.
So great birdie by Johnny. It's going to get the one that he just lost on the last hole back. So put him right back at 10 down. Solid work.
And it's a all around very competitive round here. So good stuff. 330-foot par 3, hole number 6. You're gonna see Johnny pretty much showing you the way before the towel. Very, very impressive towel at that.
Well, I'm going to retract my statement from earlier about no shenanigans. I'm not quite sure what the play is there.
Oh, me.
Could be a little bit of a distraction. I don't, who knows? Could be his good luck charm.
He put the cape on, so we'll see what Superman
can do.
How
cool would it be if he aced it?
That would be awesome. Great looking shot.
Yep. But back to all seriousness.
Yes.
A little 330-foot hyzer shot. Basket is on a ridge. I still don't know what I saw. Did that come down?
I believe it did.
Oh,
just
okay.
short.
I got you. But yeah, she's just trying to slide into the hill. Usually sticks pretty good. That's a great line there. Just a little bit of love here at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great shot. Perfect.
Shout out to Petrie. I believe he aced this hole.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
I think they were the card behind us, if I remember correctly. But actually, it may not have been him.
I was just thinking he was on my card. He was on my card. I know somebody did ace this. Maybe it was Mo.
I think it was Mo.
I know somebody aced it. I remember hearing the cheers.
Yep. But shout out to Petrie.
Yeah, no,
Petrie.
Yeah.
Don't know how to pronounce his name, but
we were all having a great time. He was on my card. We were, we were not playing too hot after the first round, so we were all just out having a good time.
A wave to the fans.
Ben's always a character.
Nice putt there from Zach. Good cleanup for his par. Definitely not a hole you want to take a 4 on, which I don't think there are many 4s here, but another wave to the fans as well.
Yeah, I guess there was maybe a card back up on
maybe
the hole at the top of the hill, so we're getting some nice fandom.
And that's what you expect to see from a card like this.
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Yeah. Moving on to hole 7.
Hole 7's a fun hole. 454 feet, downhill the entire way, OB behind the basket. That's a great line. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a shot. I don't have to tell you anything else about the hole because that's all you need to do.
Yep. And to carry it over those trees, even though it's downhill, that's a shot.
Yeah, because as you see, Logan clipped it there and going to leave him a little short. Yeah, it's funny. I've gone maybe a combined total of 1 foot out of bounds in my 2 years of playing this hole at this tournament. Skidded into the OB twice. I hit a girl on the ankle last year, unfortunately. And it almost kicked back in bounds. Woo, and there you go. Great view of the basket there.
Yeah, and there was the more straight line approach, not messing with the trees to the right that Ben took. That needs to get up.
Carry? Oh, yeah.
Whew.
That's going to end up right, but that'll get down there. Very nice. Circle stage putt.
Yep.
Ooh, run it. Very nice approach.
Yep. Double yep.
Yep, yep. Like yeah from Sandlot. Yeah.
Yeah. See if Zach can put this one in. Give us another 3/4 birdie.
Fall in. Oh. Oh, man. I thought that had a chance to drop in there. That would have been crazy. And Ben with a nice birdie there. Working his round back towards the red numbers. As you can see, a nice little biker guy there.
Shout out to the biker guy.
And shout out to the umbrella guy over here strolling around. So
look at that drive.
Yeah, I mean, how did that not like hit anything? Like it literally stuck right by the pole.
He showed his divot.
Look at it. Feel like a ball, like a divot repair. Kick it back in. So
where's the sand at?
Right. Got ourselves a 3-way tie at the lead again. So
here we go. Hole 8 is 315 feet. Basically a simple hyzer, but the gap that you're throwing into just in front of where he landed. So
yeah, this is a fun little hole.
Yeah,
it has 2 routes. You will see 98% of people probably take just this one route that you're going to see. I would assume all 4 of these guys take. But there is if you have a huge forehand or a lefty, you can go real high spike hyzer on this left side. But most of these righties, you're probably looking. Some guys are going to really throw mid-range real hard. Most other guys are going to throw something comparable to a Firebird, some stable, H2, in that ballpark of what these guys are looking at. So that needs to stable out quick. Yeah, it's too long.
And this is a hole where going into it, you almost feel like you have to get the 2. Like you need the 2
for
here.
Sure, absolutely.
But it's much more difficult than it seems, I guess.
Yeah, it ends up being about a 50-50 on every card. But yeah, you definitely, when you're throwing, it's one of the shorter holes on the course. You know what I mean? It's a pretty easy hyzer shot, at least you think it is. But there's your trouble of going long, and short's no easier task to get out of if you end up short. Oh wow, that would have made a run if it did not hit that limb.
Yeah,
great.
And effort. they were looking at that line he took. They have no idea how he even got out of there, because Johnny's same line, a little bit closer.
I can see the green neon hat. That's about it?
That's it.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, nothing you do. It's so thick in there. Beaman sets.
And sets.
Oh!
And sets again.
And sets. Just a bit outside. Oh, and BP himself gonna take a little.
Perfectly played.
Taking 2 to the bank. There you go. That's how you get a stroke back on everybody. Little fist bumps.
Legend love.
Johnny, there you go. Showing his appreciation for the nice shot from the young Scott. There you go. So, Ben pulling back that lead. Working his way back there. So it's great to see him come back from 1 over earlier in the round. Back to some red numbers at 2 down now on the round. So moving to hole 9. Par 4, 610 feet. Going to play more like 680 feet or so. Uphill the entire way. Need to hit that gap off the tee for sure. Would definitely like to be challenging the tree that's up on the hill in front of that, but biggest part is getting through that gap, because if you're short and in the tree line to the left or right, there's no way you have a chance of birdieing this hole. And you see a huge flush line from Johnny. Wow. And there's the tree I'm talking about. That is an awesome shot, and I would think Logan's probably going to do the same here. That needs to get some lift. Oh, but I think it got through though.
Yeah, I think it was high enough to get past it.
And is that gonna try to mimic that? Gonna come out a little early though.
Yeah, I think he just didn't quite get the turn on it.
Yeah, I don't think it ever got quite on the ante line he was looking for. So, and again, this is, you know, if you're in this range, it is gettable to the basket, but just a very tough uphill shot to get all the way up to this basket. And Ben probably going to be close to basket high, but a little right outside the circle.
Yeah, and from here, I mean, the basket is definitely well above their heads.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very, that's a good shot.
Great shot.
It's definitely uphill the whole way. So that just continues to add to the factor of the distance.
Yeah. Looks like Zach just got over the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
So, fortunate enough, having a look here, but doesn't look like the footing's going to be very conducive for a big run up.
Yeah. And actually, this area is a pretty nice spot to be in.
Oh, yeah, as far as the look. Yeah, one of the better spots for sure. So, real fortunate. Got some nice pull action there. Looks to be a little short, but should give himself a uphill look. Again, it's just tough, man. I mean, you're thinking that's probably 300, but playing 320 or 30 or something to get there. So, and obviously Johnny with the crush. Going to take dead aim here. Oh, and he pulled it out. You can see the disgust on his face. Just pulled it wide right.
Yep. Not happy with it.
No, I've seen him make putts like that before, though.
Yeah.
We'll see what can happen here. Some nice construction going on in the background, it looks like.
Yeah.
I remember I played here 3 years in a row now, I think. And the last 2 years, none of those houses were there, or they were just starting on them. So, nice little neighborhood growing up in the background. Be cool to see some people throwing disc out of their backyard.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben.
Not at all what we're used to seeing from him.
Not at all. And again, Johnny disgusted by that shot, but still ended up a nice 26 feet from the basket. And I fully expect this to find the chains. Oh, yeah.
Fully expected correctly.
If that was a quiz, I would have made 100.
You would have.
A plus.
Either you're passing or failing. One question quiz.
Got a 50-50 shot, just like everything in life. Great play.
You will definitely learn things with this commentary.
I mean, think about it. You're either going to win the lottery or you're not going to win the lottery.
You're right.
You know?
So you're
get
saying
the house of your dreams or you're not going to get
there's
it.
a 50% chance I win the lottery then?
Yeah, there is.
I'll take those odds.
Just depends on your perspective, man. You're going to win it or you're not. So there you go. You know, a couple threes there. Johnny, again, didn't love the up shot, but able to take the three, and Logan as well. So giving us a tie. A couple guys at 13 down, so making this real interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Those scores we just mentioned. Be on the lookout for the back nine of this round 2 here at Indian Creek. As always, thanks to our sponsors, and appreciate you guys for watching.
Peace.